Hello, wrestling fans. This is your old friend, Smart Mark. Stumbled across on the old tube here. New show, new to me. I had heard of TNA India, that they had a project going on. Finally got a chance to see it. So the show's called Ring Ka King, and this is a review of their show from February 5th. And as long as I can make the time, I'm going to keep doing these Ring Ka King reviews as well, because I really enjoyed the hell out of watching this show. It's a steady kind of flow between Indian language and English, and the international feel to the show is really just cool, and you get to see some faces we haven't seen in a while. Let's get into it. The opening match was Alyssa Flash versus Mickie James. This was a really entertaining match, and at one point Alyssa Flash had like this sweet leg lock move I can't recall seeing before on Mickie James. Kind of, to me, if I could say, it looked like a reverse Boston Crab, basically. Excuse me. But in the end, Mickie James gets the win, as kind of guessed it would be. And just to start the show, what a awesome looking arena. It's obviously like a studio, not unlike the Impact Zone, only it looks about 128 fucking times cooler. And there's just some really nice things if you haven't seen the set yet. Yeah, definitely look for the show, because I just think there are things going on Ring Ka King that I hope translate to a better product out of Impact Wrestling, Then we get the weigh-in for Scott Steiner and Matt Morgan getting ready to fight in the main event tonight for the heavyweight title. They're the final two in the heavyweight title tournament to crown the first champion. So Steiner weighs in at 135 kilograms and Morgan at 150. Steiner's arms measure 24.5 inches, which is, Hogan was rocking the 24-inch pythons, brother. So 24.5 for Steiner. He really does have the biggest arms in the world, I guess. Then we get a backstage promo segment. I guess Rom is like their Borash, and Borash was there. Reffing most of the matches, I think, is Rudy Charles, which is awesome. And we got Rom on commentary, where he kind of, he does it in Indian and then translates, and there's a real steady mix of English in there for you to really still be able to pretty much follow everything, I'm just really impressed by this. It's the first time I've ever gotten to see it, so I'm still just kind of on fire about it. So Rom's interviewing a tag team, the Bollywood Boys. You look like a young, kind of flashy, said they're going to dance to the ring, and they're talking about the tag team title tournament. So pretty soon, obviously, we're going to have a new tag team championship. It kind of looks like there's the Bollywood Boys, the Sheiks, Magnus and Sanjay Dutt, I think. There's some tag teams here. We get a tag team match next where it's the Sheiks, and they have Raisha with them. It's Sheik Abdul Bashir, and I'm not really sure who the other guy is. And Chavo Guerrero comes out. I'm like, holy shit, Chavo. And then they're showing a promo from him, and he's talking that he's going to bring out a secret partner. So it ends up being Bulldog Hart, You guys probably remember him as, I think it was David Hart Smith from WWE. So, another big surprise. And he looked good. Him and Chavo looked, I was just surprised to see this, but there was a point where the Sheiks are like taunting this midget who's holding a "Hire Me" sign, and then he like gets in the ring, kind of slides around a couple times, and they kick him out, and like security takes him out and kicks him out the door, and it really just, it felt staged to me, but at the same time, it's like most people are going to see this and think, what the hell's going on, which adds like just that much more excitement. Then behind that, we get Bulldog Hart given a power bomb, and then Chavo wins the match behind a frog splash. So, good match, entertaining, really entertaining and interesting. The midget guy comes out, and then I don't know, it was fun. Then we get what I guess is a tag team, a couple of big guys, dressed real, I don't know how to explain, just like brown shirts or something. And I think it's pronounced Patani Pate. So, an Indian tag team, which I'm kind of excited to see them go in a match and see how the crowd is. It looks like they're really, responding like they should to the hometown guys and stuff. So, or the home country, the Indians. And there's a real steady mix of Indian wrestlers and American wrestlers, and obviously, international wrestlers from around the world, I guess you could say. So, Patane Pate, they give their promo. I'm thinking they're in the tag team tournament as well. Some of it is, they're speaking full-on Indian. There wasn't much English in that promo, so I'm not 100% sure. Then we get I think they called him the Terminator, Harbhajan Singh, and he's the Ring Ka King Goodwill Ambassador. He brings out the belt. I'm, just kind of throwing out the names. I'm not 100% sure who he is. If he's I guess with a nickname like the Terminator, he's a wrestler. So he brings out the belt, and we get Steiner comes out, and he's got Brutus Magnus, which that's, they call him Brutus Magnus in Ring Ka King, and Sanjay Dutt, who has shaved his head completely, shiny bald, and it was really fun to see him again. And they're in Steiner's corner, and Morgan comes out, and I guess there's like a commissioner out there or something. Anyway, so Magnus and Dutt are kind of interfering in the match. So the commissioner comes up and basically like waves out, and a bunch of guys come out. So it becomes like a pseudo lumberjack match. And it was so much fun. Steiner and Morgan, we've seen them work together before, and this was just basically a classic Steiner versus Morgan match, and Matt Morgan ends up getting the win with the carbon footprint, and is the first Ring Ka King champion, which is so fucking awesome. I love Steiner, and I would have been really totally fine with him being the champion as well, but Matt Morgan deserves it. And after he wins, he's, Donnie Watt, India, which can only guess means thank you. But this was an awesome program. Only 3 matches, and behind watching like an FCW where they'll fit 5 matches into an hour show. The Steiner Morgan was a big match. They're obviously trying to introduce us to a lot of these characters, and the presentation is top notch. So I'm going to keep reviewing it. I think seeing Rudy Charles out there, and just some of the talent that we love in a new setting. I have to give this one an A, and maybe it's just the excitement of seeing it for the first time, but please subscribe, watch more shows, give me comments, and let me know if you've checked out Rinka King and what you think of it. Alright, thanks guys for listening. We will see you next time. I am Smart Mark, and I appreciate you.